Welcome to another day in Bali. We got muddy road because it's quite raining in the morning. Still go with butterflies all around me, which is butterfly is one of my signs that it just kind of reminds me that I'm on the right path, everything is okay, and just surrender, just go with the flow, just do your thing, just live in your life, stay in your body, and all those things. It's a good reminder. And I've been loving my morning walks. I've been doing for like a week now. Can see people joining, amazing. So I've been doing my morning walks because I feel like I'm needing more inspiration and creativity, and walks really help because you're exposed in the nature, in the sun, and just love Bali. So yesterday I went through my content and I felt that inspiration again, just to grab a bunch of women and kind of invite them to Bali and just do a little bit of embodiment practices with me. So not sure how this goes, but it might happen. And if anyone is wanting to come to Bali or planning to come to Bali, let me know. If you're wanting to go through that deep journey, like the one I actually held on November, which was like a 1 week deep embodiment healing thing, that it was pretty phenomenal, and I would like to do something and even more deeper this time. I have a bit more time in my hands than I had in November, but that would be amazing. And another thing that I actually want to share with you, which I'm really excited about, it's I can see people joining, amazing. Another thing that might gonna come up soon, maybe within a week, we'll see. It's kind of waiting for that inspired action, in a moment where you just like click, it's now. So I normally do things when I feel that like, okay, it's now, that it's time, the time is now. Normally this is when you feel like you really plugged in, you really aligned, because again, here's the thing, energy works hand in hand with strategy. And most of us, we know the strategy really well, because now you're gonna be saying like it's not easy. Trust me, energy is harder than the strategy. We have all trained our asses off to work our asses off, and honestly we're really good at doing. You even say like, I could do anything, just tell me what to do to get the outcome that I want. You'll do anything, trust me, you'll do anything. You work your ass off, you stay late nights, you're gonna compromise your health and your relationships, because this is what you're being taught to do, and this is what you think is the right thing to do. And then I say like, hey, you have the strategy, amazing, but now you need the energy to make it happen. That means you're gonna have the strategy and an energy. When you have those two, you have a power and you have results. Because here's the thing, there is no getting there. Even though you have the business and make money, there is no such a thing as getting there, because you're gonna have more. Even you work on the body, you'll see, like even you have those apps, there is always something to more improve, because life is about expansion and catching up on expansion. So this is where the energy comes in, because energy gives you that fulfillment level where you can actually be where you are right now and be okay with that. And understand it's all about growing and expanding and catching up on expansion. So you're gonna be feeling like fulfilled at any level you're actually working with. So, and when you don't have the energy, normally you're actually chasing and pushing, because you think that getting there, it gives you that fulfillment. But the fulfillment is the energy. So that's why energy works together with strategy, and they need both. You need both in order to actually be really successful, whatever the definition of success is for you on this planet Earth. But that's be your definition of success, to be successful and fulfilled on an emotional energetic level. It means you're not going to be on emotional roller coasters, you're not going to depend on other people, you're not going to depend and blame circumstances. You're going to be in charge of your own energy, your own power, and you're going to be able to hold yourself through life, right? So this is something that be doing something next. I actually had those you call it channel downloads, whatever you want to call it, the same freaking thing that you finally kind of get access to. And I've been embodying my own life, and it's a damn good thing that makes you feel like really grounded and calm, which is some really, I think that's the greatest achievement in life, to feel grounded, period, and feel calm, period. I think that's the energy is the greatest achievement in life, to be honest, because you can have the money, you can have the relationship, you can have the body, but if you're constantly in a state of survival, which means you're constant in anxiety or stress or overthinking, overloading yourself, I don't think that's the definition of success. So for me, definition of success is when you actually feel a calm, you feel like you don't have to push, chase, and prove, and you feel like so connected to yourself and your body, and everything else is a byproduct. It's like a cherry on top. The money, the business, the dudes, whatever that is in your life, it becomes a cherry on the top. So that's why you prioritize energy, and everything else is just comes, because this is how laws works on the universe that we've not been thought about. So for me, the greatest achievement in life will ever be embodiment, and the ability to hold that calmness and trusting and the peace and the groundedness and that level of happiness, and to be able to come back to the place within yourself, and constantly come back to the place and operate from that place, right? And that is like healed place. That's a healed nervous system. The nervous system has healed a little bit more, where you're actually grounded and you understand yourself, you know who you are, you own that shit. Because if you don't own your emotions, whatever that's going on, those emotions own you, because we cannot change what we don't own, right? So that's the achievement, is the ownership of who you actually are, and you understand you are who you are for a reason, and you matter, and you're here to do big things. And I always say, the woman that crosses my path and come across this information, because I didn't cross like out of nowhere, I was led to it through different people, through my own experiences, digging deep, questioning, period. I remember I was start questioning like everything since I was like 4 or 5. Then I remember really well my dad would say, you can't have this is too expensive, this is like only rich people can have that, this is too scary, this is too dangerous. And I believed in that, and for many years I couldn't kind of move through it, all the beliefs and stories that was, let's say, my dad's stories, wasn't mine. And kind of when I finally start questioning, like, why this person can and I cannot, so what's the difference? And when you're then questioning, like, someone is having more time, someone having a better degree or education, and I realize, and if you actually do research, this is really interesting thing, actually if you do research, I've done many research. There's the 5 most famous people, the most richest people, let's say, more labeled successful people in the world, they did not completed education. They did not go through universities. They went to different school that probably I'm thinking to get my son when he gets older too, but all of the most successful people in the world, they have not been brainwashed through education system. And there's a reasons why, right? Because education systems are designed to manufacture people that are really good in the workplaces. They work like really, they're good citizens. They work from 8 to 5. They raise your hand, you want to go to the toilet. You raise your hand if you want to take a break. You basically are a slave. And that's what the education system is for, right? And even though you know it and you understand it, but the question is like, do you believe at the point, even hearing this, that there's something that's available or possible for you, right? As I say, I ended up living in Bali right now. This is for at this stage in my life. Maybe that will change. Who knows? Doesn't matter. I'm not attaching to anything. I'm not attaching to Bali. I'm not attaching to like where I lived before, like Thailand. I lived in Australia for 6 years. I have no attachment. I always follow where the energy is going next. And you're constantly questioning. So what my belief is here holding me here, is there anything that is actually I'm attaching to myself? So it's really let go attachment and allowing your energy to guide you, because your energy knows better than you. So that's why it's so important to work on energy, because your energy guides you. And if you're not aware of your energy, if you're not understanding your energy, if you don't know who you are, now I've got really big mud here. If you don't know who you are, if you don't understand how your energy communicates with you, what it's trying to tell you or try to say and communicate and guide you, so how are you operating from the place of your head? And that is a conditioned brain. So you really want to be able to tap into that unconditioned part of you and learn to work with the human, which is conditioned, and using the tools. This is what becomes really fun, where the change becomes really fun. You're not gonna say, oh my God, now I need to change. You're gonna be like, I can't wait to change. I'm excited to change. I'm excited to change my beliefs. I'm excited to open up more. I'm excited. It's gonna be excitement. Maybe not gonna be easy all the time, but it's gonna be excitement, because the time that you actually decided to change, you committed to change, you decided for something greater and better, it's the moment where you actually allow the energy. It's like, finally she's listening to me, right? So that's why embodiment is the key, and to work with like energy and strategy hand in hand is like crucial, because whether you like it or not, physical action is the language of physical reality. That's why we're here on the planet Earth. But the soul energy is the language of our soul, which is like the leading. So you want to work leading, which is where the soul is communicating with you. You want to be in touch with it and be connected to it, and then take action accordingly on a physical realm. And that is the strategy. Listen to that voice, the soul is guiding you, and then take action, right? So normally we have this tendency to go one way or another way. So either you're overdoing with no connection, so like you're just guessing this is what I should be doing, there is no connection whatsoever or charge whatsoever, so you're just kind of hoping, expecting. On other flip side, you're really connected, you really flow, but there is a part of you try to avoid the physical reality because of unresolved stuff. So the strategy becomes really hard for you because of the limiting beliefs. But that's why you try to avoid the physical reality, because like up there to connect, the connection is really, really, really feels good, because you're not carrying any luggage, right? And your luggage feels light, and it's a very good place to be and hang out, because that feels good, period. So for those people, it's just like about learning to integrate themselves in the planet Earth again, and just like do the purpose, do the mission, right? So that's the thoughts for today. And if you've been wanting to do something and you don't even know where to start, because again, different people are at different levels, embodiment levels, energetic levels, understanding themselves, self-development, very, very different levels. There is no right or wrong, bad or good. There is no label to it. You just want to know the best place to start for you, specifically in your life, specifically in your journey, specifically in your goals, right? So drop me a message, let's chat, so I can see what actually you need, can give you some tools, we can chat, but just like keep moving forward, right? Just keep moving forward in the direction of new paradigm, because the more you listen about this, the more you actually consume about this, the more you understand this is possible, and it's available, and it's there, and the more you don't take action on a physical level, the more you're widening the gap, and that becomes like a tension. And the tension causes all kinds of emotions, that it feels negative, and also your body communicates that also through symptoms. So it's about moving forward and letting your energy and body to catch up with that expansion. So have a good day, everyone.